Alright guys, hi. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up the environment file, and I'm going to push this project to Git for those who are not familiar with how to do it. Alright, by the way, this compile with varying says appears because this file is .js, and remember our whole project is Typescript, and that's why it creates problems, but we're gonna deal with it later. Okay, so what's with the environment variable? Let's start by making a .env file. This is a file that is not visible in the folder, like when you go in the literal folder, it's a invisible file. And the whole purpose for it is to hold variables that are going to be sensitive, like tokens or API links or anything of the sorts, or password for databases or something along those lines. And I have here on GitHub a example. I have actually written in the README file. So that is how it's going to look, the environment file. Let's just copy them and paste them here. It looks like that. For now, our React API URL is going to be empty. I'm gonna tell you later what API we're going to use. But for our website, it's going to be http://localhost, as you already know, 2000. API Twitter token. This is where we're gonna place our token that the Twitter will give us for our account. Twitter profile link, maximum number of tweets on the page. Let's leave it to 5. And here we are going to paste our social media links. I am going to leave them empty for now, but I will set them later. So that's with the environment file. Now we are going to have access to these values in our React components, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that, when we are going to do that. But all you need to know is that it's a usually this file contains all the global environment variables that your app needs in order to run properly, like API URL and your URL. Okay, so that's with the env. You can take it from the GitHub, as I mentioned before. And now let's deal with pushing our application to Git. So remember, I told you to install this. Where is it? Git-lens. This gives us the ability to push to Git via VS Code, so you don't need to write in terminal like git commit, git push, and all that kind of stuff. And this extension makes it easier for us. So if you have not installed, just go ahead and install it. It's called Git-lens. And after that, or let's say this file, close. And then you should see this icon here. And here are all the files that are going to be pushed to Git. Now it represents all our project, but in the future you will see here only files that you have updated. So if you see this here, this master, it means this folder of yours is already initiated with Git, and if not, you will go ahead and write in terminal git init. Okay, and you know what? Let me just delete this git file here, which is by the way invisible. This is the folder of our app. We're gonna delete .git this folder, and our app should not have Git initiated. Come on, okay, it disappeared. Now we're going to go ahead and say git init, and it should initiate the folder with Git. Okay, great. Now what we are going to do is to push this button here, and this will create a repository on GitHub And because I have already used my GitHub with VS Code, it says I'm already SASS 20M. If you have not used Git before, it will give you a pop-up saying that you should log in with your GitHub, and it will redirect you to your browser. You will log in with your GitHub, and then it will work. Now I'm going to create a public repository called personal website, exactly as our app, and it's going to be pushed. If that appears, that's no problem, just go cancel it. Now what you want to do is to go to this plus right here, and what it's going to do is it is going to stage all these files. Stage meaning that it's going to be pushed to Git, and we are going to give it a name for this commit. So I'm going to say init. You can write here anything you want. I'm going to say init. Okay, all these files are staged, meaning they are ready, and we're gonna place this commit. Boom. Now we're gonna go down here and press again this upload. Just give it a few seconds, and it should be ready. Alright, it's done. Let's go to our GitHub. This is the already built project that you have used earlier to take these styles. Let's go into my profile, my repositories, and you can see updated 30 seconds ago, personal website. And you can see our app that we have created. Now it's available on GitHub, and anyone can see it and clone it via this link. Alright, I see it has been pushed with the env file, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So we are going to go into git ignore, and you're gonna say that it should not push the env file. Env. You're gonna save this, and you can see it saw that I changed the git ignore file. Now I want to push this new modification, this new update into my Git project. So I'm gonna go stage. I'm gonna give it a name. So git ignore update, and I'm gonna press commit and send. Yes, okay. Oh, and by the way, I forgot, I have to let's copy this and delete this file so that it will not show in Git anymore. Stage deleted env commit and push. Okay, it's done. Now if we go to our Git, let's refresh, and should not be anymore. Okay, now let's create our environment again. .env. Okay, and you see now it doesn't see that I have a new file, because this file is not supposed to be pushed to Git, so it's only visible in our VS Code. Okay, that's it with the Git and the environment file. This is, I think, the last videos with more theory. And in the next chapter, we're going to get our hands dirty, as they say, and build the project from the scratch. We are going to start routing the app and then build one page at a time.